Introduce into the business, the gravitational force falls into your network marketing business. You are leaders. Whoever you introduce into your network marketing business is on this side. Easy to quit. Now, a hunter is one who will go out there and kill for that very night. A farmer is one who understands duplication, knowing that that very seed sown, once nurtured, patient, with, in between the sowing period and the harvest period, which is the gestation period, is the growth period, right? Now, the farmer understands duplication, but the hunter is more like a recruiter. Put this in your mind that the hunter is a recruiter, the farmer is a sponsor. If true duplication must happen, you don't need to be the best recruiter. You need to be the best sponsor. And many leaders seated down here always use the hunter's approach to get people into their network. And because you've used the hunter's approach to get people into your network, you kill them right before they even start their network. You kill them right before they start. How do you expect duplication to happen in your organization? What are some of the hunter's approach? Don't worry. Just go and borrow. I'll sell your product for you and you'll get your money back. How many of us have been doing that? Hunter's mentality. Don't worry, you just join. Someone will tell you that, oh, me, I cannot talk to people. These are not the people you need in your organization. If they can't talk to people, then they can't do that. But you will come out and say, don't worry. I'll build your tool. How many of us are ready to, oh brother, oh sister, oh man, oh, have you? Wait until you join. 1 week after, see if that same momentum that they are using to call you will be maintained or dropped. They are hunters. In fact, you have to connect more to the people who have joined than prospect somewhere else. Can I have one person here? Oh, you are just on you. Understand this, that if you want true duplication in your network, it's always going to be how you work with your people. So, I become so excited, I've gotten a prospect, and he's super excited, he wants to join the Superlife business opportunity. He picks up the super package and hooray, I'm happy. Look at your friend and tell, this is where work starts. This is where work starts. This is where work begins. This is where work begins. Him joining is just the first stage. Where true work starts for you as a leader is when he joins. Because when he joins, the gravitational force always falls on easy to quit. On So it is going to be your job to make sure that you push this gentleman from easy to quit to easy to stay. That is the job part of the business. From easy to quit to easy to stay. And this is the reason why I make mention that keep them excited, active, engaged for 90 more days. Okay, so over here, what do you think are some of the things that will push him from easy to quit to easy to stay? Number one, say validate his decision. Validate his decision. Number one, validate his decision. Validate his decision. Immediately you get a new sign-up. Announce to the world. And then announce to his network. Validating his decision for joining. Gentlemen, I am super excited that you have taken a step to transit from the left side of the quadrant to the right side of the quadrant. From people who are active income earners to people who are passive income earners. I congratulate you that now you have joined heads with mental minds like Dangote, Bill Gates, and the rest, who know how to build networks and not just work for people. What are you doing to him? You are validating his decision and his mindset. You are doing what? His decision for joining. You go to his Facebook page and announce with a banner, a flyer. This guy is going to shake the world. This gentleman have found himself a better way, and very soon he's going to build his dreams and also build the dreams of many. Do you know what you are doing? You are validating his decision. Something will kick deep within him to say, I cannot feel me, and I cannot feel you. Therefore, he becomes excited. What are you doing? You are pushing him over the line. Understand the over the line principle. You are doing what? Pushing him over the line. Validate his decision. Number two, set realistic expectations. The reason why most people who join network marketing fizzle out within 30, 60 days, 3 months or so is because those who stand here to talk about the business overhype the business, making people feel that Superlife is a money-making machine, than to let them know it is just a vehicle, a good vehicle to transport them from their source to their destination. It's not a money-making machine. Because if anything must happen, if any change must happen, it must come from person. But we stand here and make people feel that if once you join Superlife, your life is going to change. No. You must be able to set realistic expectations. I've seen husbands and wives who have divorced because of network marketing. Some of the time, most of the ladies go with all the sweet mom. The man's last money, or probably go out there and borrow. They put into the business, that it's a money-making machine. And when problems start setting in, they'll start blaming. Is it not you who told me that this and that? I've seen network marketing breaking friends, good friends. Why? Because we are not able to set realistic expectations. What are some of the realistic expectations you have to set to them? Let them understand that just like any other business, it will take time for their business to grow. It will do what?
Take time.
Set realistic expectations. It will take time for their business to grow. And so, when this gentleman joins, he's very hopeful. He will be patient with the results while engaging in consistent action. But if you don't set realistic expectations and you make them know, oh, once you join Superlife, blah, 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 and Mr. Uche is making this money, blah, blah, is making that money, then they join thinking that after 30 days, after 60 days, 90 days, no money, what happens? And therefore, he will be on easy to please. But once you can tell them, well, just like any other business, it will take what? Time. He knows that he needs to be patient with the results while engaging in consistent action. Therefore, he goes today, nothing happens. He goes tomorrow, nothing happens. He's on the faces of grounds, but he's going. He knows that once he keeps doing it over and again, a ratio will do what? Again. So once he meets the 4 stages of the soil, he will never retire till he gets to the good soil. Let them know it will require effort. It requires what? Effort. Money is not the coins that jingle in your pocket or the notes that sits in your wallet. Money is what? Energy. Money is what? Energy. And the amount of energy you release and the number of people it benefits is directly proportional to the money that comes in. So it will require effort. I hear people with the hunter's mentality coming out to say that, oh, don't worry, you don't need to do anything, you just join, blah, 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 blah. I will. You want true duplication in your network, understand the principle of retention. Don't be Esau. Don't be who? Who will trade your birthright with a morsel of bread? Just because of a 350, you choose to become a hunter. There is power in parent bonus than in sponsor bonus.
You can say it again. You can say it again.
Yes.
By the grace of God, through this understanding, I believe in this whole Superlife world, I have earned parent bonus than any other in the whole of Superlife world. My parent bonus is over $960,000. My sponsor bonus is just about $23,000. Get to understand the reason. I learned early how to push my people over the line. There is no way Mr. Uche Igbani will fall here in what? Superlife. Easy to beat, never. It requires what? Effort. Let them understand. So that on their journey, from the left side to the right side, once they meet these faces, they will know that it's part of the business. Let them understand that there are ups and downs. There are what? Ups and downs. There are ups and downs. There are good times and not so good times. I see so many leaders. You joined the Superlife business, you started working hard, you started pushing, and things started working for you. Then that's how Papa said, the frictional force sets in. Anytime the frictional force is greater than your applied force, momentum stops. Anytime the frictional force is greater than what? The applied force, momentum, engage with your success lines like you used to before. And therefore, when frictional force sets in, you will see your business coming to. And I've seen so many leaders in my organization facing that, and you know what happens. When they face this phase, they tell themselves that Superlife is no more. There are always going to be ups and downs in your business. There are always going to be highs and lows in your business. You let this, you're going to stand for long. You let this gentleman understand this. So once he is on his business and he meets these challenges, you are setting what? Realistic expectation. He meets these challenges, he will understand it's part of the what? The process. It takes time to build your business. It will require effort to build your business. Just let them know you are always there for them. You are not there to do their business for them. You are there as a resource person. You are there as a sponsor to show them the way. But they have to do their business. If anything, if Superlife must work for them, it will come from them. If it won't work for them, it's their own fault. But you're always going to be there to do what? Give direction. You're always going to be there to hold their hand and lead the way. But they must put in the effort. They must know it takes time. They must know there are always going to be ups and downs. They need to know that they have to acquire some skills. Setting what? Realistic what? Expectations. Now, what are some of the things that you can do to push your people over the line? What about helping them get their first bonus? Will it excite them?
Yes.
Not that you are helping them, you are not doing it for them. Once they join the business, get them involved, connect them to their networks, start calling their networks for him. My brother made mention that we are in the business of monkey see, monkey do. You do not go into a job or you do not start a new work in a new environment and you are given a leadership role. You are always looking at others who have attained high at the top, and then you are following their steps. So when your new recruits join the business, one of the first things, help them mobilize their people. Do a three-way call if they are far from your reach. Get to talk to their people. He is learning. He is what?
Learning.
He is learning. And once you keep talking to his prospects, not your prospect under him. His prospect what? Under him. Once you keep talking to his prospect, he learns. And what if he gains his first bonus? What happens? He becomes what?
Excited.
Will it help him push him over the line?
Yes.
Okay, a little push. Then with the products, you teach him on how to do demonstrations with the products. He gets few customers, you talk to them about the power of stem cell. And then, through you, he makes his first 5 sales of STC 30. What happens to him?
Excited.
Excited. What happens? What about helping him attain his first foundational rank? Becoming a leader. What happens to him? What if you bring him to an event like this, where people are self-motivated, passionate, so excited, just like Mr. Inamani made mention? The wife didn't want to join network marketing from the beginning, till they went for an event and she saw that she's missing something big. What if you take your prospect, or no, your new recruits to events that promotes network marketing or Superlife events like this, training like this? What do you think will happen to him? He gets him excited. You are engaging him with lots of activity, pushing him over the line. Too easy to what?
Stay.
How many of us have been doing this? Actively. Actively. Like not trying to do consistently. Not trying to do consistently. Okay, those who've been trying, if you think you are doing it, raise your hand.
Doctor, raise your hand.
When last did you take When last did you take your direct sponsors to an event like this, all pay for them? When last? Direct sponsors. Who are you? New sponsors, new recruits.
I squeezed her in here.
Let's clap for her. Pushing them to easy to what? Stay. So they get so excited. What about giving them responsibilities? They come today, you give them the mic. Talk to us about the products. Talk to us about the comp plan. This sets true independence you are actually pushing them to easy to what? Stay. Mind you, once he's now on easy to stay, right? He's become super excited, right? So I believe that he will go out there to be duplicating, doing what we're doing, talking to people, encouraging them, sponsoring them, motivating them. Will duplication start in your network? Yes. Will duplication start in your network? Yes. Mind you, even at easy to stay, there is this potential outcome that a member may offend him and he will say no to the business no more. Or challenges like price differential, scarcity of product, some external challenges will hit him, and what? He may be discouraged. And any time your downline is discouraged, he is being pulled to easy wins. So as the sponsor, once he is pushed to easy to stay, you stand on the line. I get a lot of uplines fighting their downlines. Understand this, that they are your money channels. They are your what? Money. Therefore, regardless of their errors and regardless of their shortcomings, since they are your money channels, your responsibility is to always get them excited, get them motivated, get them engaged, always be on the line, so that at any time when he feels discouraged, when he even talks to you in a certain way, whatever it is, you are on the line. Say, brother, have you forgotten about the dream? In your good times, we'll celebrate together. In your hard times, I will hold your hand so that we pass through. The responsibility of every leader is not just to push them to easy to stay, but stand on the line so that when challenges set in, anytime they are crossing to easy to quit, they meet you. So you are discouraged because of price differential. Well, I'm facing that too, but things will be better. Product scarcity. Well, it's affecting me too. But I so much believe in the product. I so much believe in the company as well. Things will change. and they will always be making you more money. How many of us are ready to repent? While we were in Port Harcourt, and every leader must learn this. He said, major on their strength and minor on their weakness. Regardless of how stubborn your money channel is, if you want true duplication in your network, learn to major on their strength and minor on their weakness. Mercy. Always learn to push them over the line and stay on their line. Today actually marked my 6th year meeting my brother Uche Ibani. 6 years. Today is the exact 6th year we communicated for the first time. Now, let me tell you something. Because he was poor before, there are some qualities and some characters. Not to defame him, he knows how we talk, we are like brothers. You know, so many times, a lot of people, even close ones, will ask me, this guy is bringing a dent on your image, reputation, because we say this, we do this, but because I understand that he is a channel to my blessing, I major on his strength and minor on his. You can ask him. Even close people around him asked why I can still be with Mr. Uche Ibani. And because I majored on his strength, he conquered Nigeria for me. Today marks exactly 6 years. I told him yesterday, 3rd of June. Marks exactly 6 years. He took a phone to call me. I asked who is this? He was talking blah blah blah. Marks exactly 6 years. And because we've been able to hold on to this relationship, what if I heard the voices of people? What if I became very, very emotional and say I can get another Uche at any time? What if? But I kept him here and I stayed here. Some of the times he closed me, tries to, but I'm still on the line. And because I'm still on the line, something could happen to him, and it what? Overflow to what? Me. Oh, Ambassador. Over the line principle. Someone say over the line principle. Apply this in your network. Understand this, that this is the retention part of the business. The retention part of the business. See, if you are not willing to do the job, don't expect the happen. Because the job part is the retention. They have forced the horse to the riverbank, but you can't to drink water. Therefore, you are only going to work with those who are willing. If all your job is to push someone who is not willing to change their life, you can push, and be on the line, will still fall back. Understand that in your network marketing business, people will fall out and people will come. The difference here is that you, as the business owner, the number of people falling out should be less than the people falling in. The number of people falling out. And for you to attain that, you need to apply the 90 days and then what? Over the line principle. And also be setting realistic expectations for them. Because of time, I'm going to talk about the last, another pillar. Probably, we will set good dates to really hold this because I can actually take 3 days teaching about radical duplication and retention. All right? So let me take one more pillar and then we end. Okay, organization. Creating what? A belief system in your organization. There are a lot of people who have negatives about our industry. You need to create belief in network marketing. How many of us have watched The Rising of the Entrepreneur by Eric Warren? Rising of the Entrepreneur, Rise of the Entrepreneur, Business of the 21st Century by Robert T. Kiyosaki. I mean, you need all these tools. Once your people get into the business, create a belief system in the industry. Let them understand that it is a stone cold fact that this industry has produced more millionaires than any other industry in the world. Let them understand why billionaires like Warren Buffett and Donald Trump have all invested in the network marketing industry. Show them testimonies of a palm wine tapper who rose to become an ambassador in the network marketing industry. What you are doing is creating what? A belief system. Will it help them push over the line?
Yes.
Number 2. Number 1, believe in the network marketing industry. The second one is the most important. Believe in the product. It's the most important. Without that, there will be no excitement, there will be no testimonies, there will be no duplication. Tell you the truth. Team Fusion became very powerful in Nigeria because of the testimonies we shared at Ubaka. And as I told you that all the testimonies circulating in Superlife, 80% is coming from Team Fusion. Because our people thought, our leaders taught the people how to believe in the product. My South African leg increased from 3,000 pp to over 30,000 pp a day just because of the product. When I shared the testimonies coming from Team Fusion Nigeria, they started what we call the early morning to rise challenge. Each and every leader will cut their STC 30 every morning around 6 a.m. is the early to rise challenge. Post it, paste it. Everyone is using what? They became raving fan of the product. When they started using it, they started seeing results. They started having testimonies, their own stories. Others started relating to these results. They started buying STC 30, and STC 30 became a powerhouse in South Africa. Believe in your product. Can you see? Be very honest with me, very, very honest. How many of you took STC 30 this morning? You can see just 10% of the leaders we have here. Not even 10%. Turn to a friend and say, use the product. Use the product. See, it is a mental thing. It's not about the money, it's a mental thing. Once you start using the product, you will see results. Once you see results, you can now have a testimony. And once you have a testimony, you can overcome them with your what? Testimony. I'm telling you, just because of sharing the fibroid testimonies each and every day with my South African leaders, they see leaders like you standing and then giving out testimonies. I leverage on the stories of Obakran. I leverage on the stories coming from Obakran. You know, when we started Superlife, we had no story to tell. No story at all. But by the grace of God, we've been able to gather enough stories. I took some of your stories to become a crown ambassador. Wow. Believe in the product is the most essential thing. Start a culture in your organization. Every leader must take their STC 30. Let it become a culture. Every leader must what? Take their STC 30. Let it become a culture. Let there be some form of excitement. They become raving fan of their product. People see them and they glow. You ask them, they will tell you it's STC 30. Oh, I'm told Tim Lekki is on fire. By the grace of God, we're going to have 2 mega events and one on the island. In August, July is Port Harcourt and Abuja. Yeah. So it's going to be a twin project for Lagos, mainland and island. Believe in the product. Believe in the company. Brag about your founder. Brag about your founder. This creates belief in your organization. I'm tired of writing. How many of you believe that your business is going to hit through the roofs? How many of you believe that from today you are going to break through walls in Superlife? Brag about